So hey everybody, we're going to do a quick review on a gas cap I've been running now for a little over a year. This is the Vortex V3 gas cap that I have on the Hayabusa. It's a very nice looking piece. I wanted to talk about the pros and cons about this cap because I'm actually getting ready to replace this. So it is a quality unit machine. I believe it's made here in the United States. It's pretty heavy duty. There's your lock. 3 screws usually attach it. It's available for a lot of different models out there. But what I want to point out is if you tour like I do, and sometimes you get caught in the cold, there's a couple of things that you need to know. First thing is the lock right here works very well, but there's almost a little bit too much right here. I actually had to take off about 25 thousandths off of this and repolish it because it was always very hard to engage right there. It didn't matter how tight you tighten this. The next thing is when it's cold out and you're riding, this cap is actually pretty hard to unscrew. It's a nice quality piece. The vent's built into it. Nice, just really nice unit. But like I said, it's actually kind of difficult to tighten and loosen in cold environments. Now that I made this mod, it's pretty easy. And a little tip that I'll show you: if it gets really cold out and you can't open it, you can actually put something between the 2 nubs like this, and you can open it like so. Be careful not to scratch your tank. Also too, I ran a tank bag in the cold, and I was fueling up so much because I was doing over 1,000 miles a day. I actually decided to start leaving the cap like that, not all the way tightened and not using the lock, and I had 0 problems. However, I had Miller the fitter over here from the Hayabusa board. I was doing some tires on his bike, and he had a driven halo cap, and it was a pretty nice piece. I'll admit it was a little expensive, $75 for the base, an additional $75 for the cap. And fumbling around through eBay, I found a copy of the driven halo base. This is made by Arashi. It's out of China. Normally I'm not a big fan of Chinese equipment, but we've tested them on the wife's front rotors and a rear rotor on this bike with good results. So I decided to give them a shot because they had really good customer service. So I'm going to set the camera down for a minute. And what I like about it is it's really easy to open. Simply push and turn with no real effort. It's got a lock, it's marked, and it's just a nice unit. You can feel it cam in and cam out. It's got a nice vent on it. I've already checked the vent to see if it actually functions. It locks in to these grooves. So this is going to be much easier for me to use in the cold weather environments. I anticipate weight to be pretty much the same. They're both aluminum, machined aluminum, anodized black. So I'll post this up on the Busa forum. This was about $39, I think is what I paid, free shipping. It took about 2 weeks to get here from China. The Vortex unit here, you can get them anywhere, sometimes on sale as low as $90 on eBay Motors. But most of the time Revzilla and other places have it for about $110. So I'll be selling this one on the Busa board, giving somebody a pretty good brother-in-law deal, beer and a sandwich kind of deal. And after about 6 months, I will let y'all know how this one does. And I'll try to find some pictures to link up of what the halo driven, if you just got to have the American-made unit, which I do, recommend. But my wife sometimes puts me on a pretty good budget, so I don't always get to get the top dog parts that I would like to have. So, signing off, C10, later.